Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about today's video because it's going to be a review. I haven't done one in a minute. I'm actually going to be reviewing the new Farsali Liquid Powder. I saw it on Instagram and straight away I knew I wanted to review it because my skin's oily. It's normally oozing oils left, right, center, everywhere. So any product that claims to mattify your skin and to reduce oil, I'm here for it. Price point, it was $54, but actually when I checked on my phone earlier, there was an additional $10 tax. So the price ends up being $72, which is pretty pricey for a 30 ml 1 fluid ounce product. I guess it's similar to the size of a foundation. I'm going to be using my NARS foundation, and you probably use less than a foundation, or probably would you use the same amount? We'll check, we'll find out. So it's pretty pricey, so it better work amazing because those coins are gone and they're not being recouped. So let's try it out and see how it works. So I made sure that I check my Instagram and follow the instructions because I know I've come up with products in the past and you tell people this is how you're meant to use it and they're like, oh, it's not working. Girl, did you follow the instructions? Follow instructions. So as per their Instagram, it says you can use it two ways. One, you can mix it with your foundation equal parts, so 1 to 1. So I'm going to do that with half of my face. And with the other half of my face, I'm going to apply it onto my skin, massage it into small areas, let it mattify and dry down, and then apply the foundation on top. And I'm going to see if there's a need to apply powder on top or not. Ooh, this is cute. So this is my first time opening it. The seal is still on it. It's a stunning, like, baby pink color. So I really love that. Like, I'm baby pink, everything, like even my nails, they're always like baby pink. So I love the color, I love the gold. It says it's an oil balancing serum with French pink clay. Now I have to do my research and find out what French pink clay is because I've never heard of it. I normally know what regular clay is. But apparently French pink clay, according to, let's see, according to Chemistry Store, French pink clay is basically a combination of red and white clay, and it's considered to be the mildest of all the clays, and it works well for normal, sensitive, and mature skin types. And its unique composition includes kaolinite, iron, illite, montmorillonite, and calcite, which are ingredients which I actually saw on the back as well, because I wanted to make sure that the ingredients tied in together. Pretty much all of the ingredients that pink clay has. So I'm pretty excited to use it. I've never used it before. It says to give it a good shake, so make sure that you mix it so that the formula can blend really well. So I'm going to mix it really well, and I'm going to bring you guys in a bit closer so you can see all up in my pores and everything. So here we are up close. My skin is moisturized just like how I would normally do it. So this is going to act as our primer today. So on this half of the face, I'm going to apply just the product by itself, and it says to give it a good shake. Shaking. What I'm going to do is apply a little bit to my fingers. I'm going to apply some here, and I'm going to work it in sections. Oh, it's got a nice minty smell. Oh, okay. Hopefully it won't irritate my skin. I do have oily and sensitive skin at the same time. So let's see how this is gonna work. And I'm really rubbing it in to make sure that it blends into my skin. And this is what Farah was doing as well when she did a video with Sal. So I like to follow instructions and do as you're told. Because I know I'm a product developer, and you create something, you show people how to use it, and they still go and don't do it the same way, and then they're complaining that it's not working. Well, you didn't follow instructions, okay? Okay, that's dry down matte, as you can see. I'm gonna go another pump, use here on my forehead, and I'll put some over my brows as well because I'm oily everywhere. It's not just T-zone and all that, no, everywhere, or even this area here. Why are we oily right here? Can someone explain that to me? Like, I don't even know how this oil is just oozing, but I guess, you know, if it's oily, that's a good thing. That means you won't crack as easily. No, I'm concerned about that anyway. And here. I can't see any residue at the moment, and I'm applying, I'd say probably like 1 to 2 pumps per section, and there's no residue. I guess I'm really working the product into my skin and not just letting it sit. Okay, my face feels matte. I mean, if I compare this side to this side, this is slightly oilier. But what we're gonna do with this side is we're gonna mix it with our foundation. Now, I know you're gonna say, like, girl, is this the only part? Yes, I am back again with my NARS a Natural Long Wear Foundation in the shade New Caledonia. I freaking love this foundation. Like, literally, it's my favorite. I'm gonna use 1.5 pump. Let me use 2 pumps. I'm gonna use 2 pumps of foundation. And I'm gonna go back into the product, give it another shake because I let it sit for a couple of minutes or a minute. Let me shake it, make sure that I'm doing as I'm told. And I'm gonna do 2 drops. 1, 2. And I'm going to mix that in and then apply it to my face. I'm gonna mix it in. Okay, so it's giving me this separated consistency, making my foundation thicker, as you can see. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, this feels like when I mix my primer with my foundation, which is a technique I've done before. Okay, and I'm just gonna apply it direct to my skin, as I normally would. The other side, I'm not concerned with it because Farah did let it sit for a little bit, so I guess it works that way as well. I'm gonna go in and blend with my buffer brush. This is the Makeup Addiction buffer brush. Okay. Oh, it feels really nice and it feels like it slides even better than when I have just primer. Maybe because it's not as mattifying as one of the primers that I use, which is quite harsh, like the Becca Cosmetics one. Okay. As you can see, it blended pretty quickly and pretty easily. This is all in real time, so you can see exactly how it performs. Bring that under here because they have a little bit of discoloration over there. Okay, this is nice. Whatever's left here, I think 2 pumps of foundation is enough because that's what I normally would use. Okay, so that's blended pretty easily. As you can see, this face has foundation. This face only has the serum. So I'm gonna go with 2 pumps of foundation and I'm going to use my fingers to apply it just like I did with the other one. And let's see how this side blends. I'm quite intrigued actually. Here we go. A little bit of excess and blend. How does it blend? Oh, I prefer the other side actually. It's still blending really nicely, but I feel like the other side blended a lot easier. I have to work a little bit here. Would it change the color of the foundation? I don't know. Let's see as well. Making sure that it's nice and blended. Here we go. Okay, let me use my mirror just so I can see properly. Okay, so let's have a look. Looking at it, you can see a difference actually. This side, yeah, this side feels matter, as you can see, and this side has a little bit more of oil to it. And it's the same technique that I used. Yeah, this side 100% mattified more, and I love the feel of this more than this side. So using it in the future, I would definitely mix it in with my foundation. And I feel like you might not even use as many pumps as you normally would because it provides more coverage. Like you can see, This is the side with it mixed with my foundation, and this is the side that is applied primer first and foundation after. Okay, let me carry on with my makeup and see. This is cool. Oh, you know what? This is pretty, but if look at that, my hands were a little bit dirty and I already got some foundation on it, but it's okay. We're gonna wipe this puppy up because we want to keep it nice and clean and pretty, okay? Yeah, it cleans pretty. Nice. That's important. Like, we gotta be so mindful that when you create makeup, makeup is just messy and you don't want your cute stuff looking all messy by like a few seconds later. Now I'm going to use my Maybelline in the Tan. I love this, pretty balm. I discovered it not so long ago, but I've just basically used all of it. And I'm gonna apply my primer. So we're gonna do the rest of our face as we normally would, just to see like how it wears. I use my chiseler brush to blend it in. So this was the side that was mixing. I have to keep remembering because my memory is kind of not that great. Okay, that's blended pretty nicely as well. This side. Blending just the same. So I guess it's more in the finish. I think, I'm not sure whether I would apply powder on top, but for me, like, I feel like it's just a must. Doesn't matter what product it is, how mattifying it claims to be, or how mattifying it actually might be on your skin. I feel like it's strange to just leave just a product like this because I don't feel like it would last as long. It might do, but I'm not willing to risk it for a biscuit. So we're just gonna have to set this puppy. But I'll just set it with a bit of translucent powder. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly contour just a tad because we want to look, you know, a little bit chiseled, you know what I'm saying? My nose definitely needs some definition because you literally lose it as soon as you apply your foundation. It's like, where is the nose? The nose has just disappeared onto the face. We need the nose to kind of stand out a little bit on its own and not be so lost. And this is a Makeup Addiction brush, guys, which hasn't launched. So, you know, I like to use brushes that haven't launched. That's just so rude. Just a little tip. If you feel like you've contoured way too much, just use your foundation brush and then just pat. Like so. And it just blends it. Right, now let me do my brows and then I'll be back to show you guys the final result. I'm back, guys, and I've done the rest of my makeup. I've done my eyes and I use actually the Makeup Addiction Kaleidoscope Glitter and Twilight lashes because I freaking love them. So this is with no powder applied on top. I feel like 100% definitely need to apply powder, otherwise I will be a hot oily mess within a few hours because I do have oily skin, and when you have oily skin it's about layering all of the different products to help control the oil as well as your skincare, which I'm working on. So this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. It's nearly finished, hence why I'm shaking it, and I'm going to apply a bit of powder using this big powder brush. I'm gonna apply just a little bit. Oh, that looks really good actually. Oh, you need powder in your life, okay? Like, powder just makes everything just seamless and flawless. As you can see, this side with a bit of powder, this side without. I guess I like more of a matte finish than like a dewy or oily finish, I would call it, because my skin be looking crazy sometimes. So this was the matte side. I've applied powder and I really like how that is looking like. And I'm gonna do the same with the other side. And after like probably like 15-20 minutes of doing the rest of my makeup, I definitely prefer mixing it with my foundation. So I think that will be my routine. I will see how this wears in a few hours and I'll probably come back to you guys and let you know how it's holding up. And this is all I'm going to apply. Yeah, Can you see a difference? I mean, I can't really see, now that I've mattified everything, other than this tiny line here, which I always have these small lines here, it seems like it's disappeared a lot more than this side, as you can see, like this little nook here. Let me apply a bit more powder to the nook around the nose. Right. Here you go. Okay, yeah. Maybe needed a bit more powder. Quickly bronze, because I feel like my face just looks one dimension right now and that is not a good look. So I'm using my Bobbi Brown bronzer in deep 4. Yeah, correct, deep 4. Bronze like I normally do and apply a bit of blush, just kind of to tie the look together. Otherwise your face just looks just one dimension. I hate it when it just looks flat with no definition. And I'm going to use my Meadow palette and go with the shade Dusk. I've been loving this shade for my blush, so that's what I'm going to use. And this is orange shade here. Oh my god, I applied too much, but it's fine. You can overdo the blush. It's 2020, you can do whatever the hell you like. Here we go. And that's it. I'm going to leave it. Is that too much blush? No, that's fine. And that is the finished look, guys. So hopefully we'll see how this wears in a few hours. I'm going to come back to you guys and let you know how it wore. But application wise, I definitely would recommend mixing it in with your foundation. I feel like that just gives you a smoother, more mattified look if you're going for the matte look. If you have dry skin, I 100% would not recommend this, because if your skin is dry and ashy, it ain't gonna work. Use a moisturizing. They have a lot more other serums, so they have some moisturizing ones, so I would recommend those. This is my first time trying Farsali, and I've seen another one which is like a blurring primer or something. I might try that as well, because I do love serums. The price point is pretty high, but hey, that's Farsali prices, and technically it should be lasting you a long time, so I guess, you know, kind of it's worth it. So I will wear it for a few hours and I'm going to come back to you guys and let you know how it wears. So I'm back, guys, and it's been 6 hours since I last applied it. It's 7:52 now, and when I applied my makeup was about 2 o'clock. So it's been pretty much 6 hours. I'm ready to take all of this makeup off. This side was the side I applied the liquid powder mixed in with the foundation, and I find that this side is a lot more matte than this side. It's not completely matte because I still have some oil coming through, but this side, which was the liquid powder applied first, then the foundation on top, I find it a lot oily. As you can see, it's not separated or anything, but like this line is pretty out there, as you can see. It is time for this makeup to come off, basically. And this is me not even using a primer. I feel like you need to prime, then mix this with your foundation, and then apply your powder, and it's gonna work amazing. Just by itself, it's not bad, okay? I have seen a lot worse. This side, not so impressed with it, so I would 100% mix it with my foundation, which is the main way that is used on the page anyway. So make sure you follow instructions, guys, and yeah. This was the end of the review. It's been a long day. I picked up the kids from nursery. I've done another video. I've edited it. I've cooked dinner. I've bathed the kids. Got them dressed. We did some singing. So it's been a lot of action for 6 hours. I mean, that's pretty intense, and that's pretty good for that. So I'm cool with it. I just need to apply it in a different manner, and I'm sure the results are going to be amazing. So go ahead and purchase yours if you want to spend that kind of dollar and you got that spare change. If not, it's cool. I'll definitely use it in like an IGTV tutorial or get ready with me on Instagram using this product. I'm sure this will not be the last time you're going to see it, because I really like it, but I need to use it a different way, because this side looks pretty good, slightly dewy. This side a little bit too oily for me, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on my next video. Bye bye.